So here it is. We're going to start with Danny explaining the perfect reach back.
Step one is a reach back. It's important for the reach back to be straight on the opposite direction that you're intending to throw the disc. Usually this is parallel with the T-pad. The problem with curling a reach back or reaching across your body is it sets up this upper part of the arm too close to your chest and it prevents your arm from moving correctly later in the shot. Another key to a reach back is turning your shoulders all the way away from the target. Even if your reach back is straight, if your shoulders aren't turned all the way, this arm is still going to be too close to let your elbow bend and let the disc come in. The reach back also needs to be timed correctly. The peak of the reach back should be right when the front foot hits the ground. This means your body's stretched out and it snaps together and makes everything a lot more smooth. If you can't do this, try slowing down a little bit and really allowing your body time to get into position and throw the disc. Remember, slow is smooth and smooth is far.
So here's your throw. Super slow-mo. I want you to watch a couple things. So first off, you reach back way too early on your second step. And look where you're reaching back. You're rounding and then you're pulling through, but where you're reaching back, you're almost to your other arm. So I want you to watch these 4 drives and look at their reach backs. Okay, this is Ricky Wysocki. He's a world champion. Notice his timing. Look when he reaches back. And that third step, reaches straight back, boom, pulls it through. That probably went 450 feet. Just a solid drive. Next is one of the Asian players. I don't know his name, but watch his footwork. You see, he does the cross step. The reach back is in the last step, forms a straight line way out, boom, pulls it in through. Okay. Next is, I believe, Eagle Mcmahan, one of the furthest or farthest throwers on the planet. You watch his form. He comes in a little bit low, but it's this. Oh wait, no, I put you in between here. So now you've seen some pros. No, this is the same point of view. So look when you're reaching back is in your second step. So that you've got to stop. Then look where you are. You're almost to your other arm, and then. So essentially what that is that's like a roller. So watch again on the side. Look where his hand is. Look at that timing. It's exactly the same. When his foot pivots, his reach back is at its farthest point. So that's something that you've got to look at and that you've got to fix. So this is Paul Macbeth. He's also a big time pro. Same thing though. If you watch his timing, see, he's up, and then the third step of his cross reaches back, same time, pulls it through, bam, blows the disc out of the water. So hopefully that makes sense, and you can see it. Now we've got Avery Jenkins.
You have 3 hinges. You have your shoulder, your elbow, and your wrist. You get a lot of power out of your shoulder, a lot of power out of your elbow as you're driving it, not a lot of power out of your wrist. You want to lock your wrist for the most part. Very little movement and motion. Too much motion in the wrist will cause loss of accuracy. Also, by pulling across your chest, you're able to utilize your major muscle groups. Your traps, your deltoids, and your triceps. Those will help drive the disc and pull it through.
Okay, so I did a freeze frame. Look where you're reaching back. Look how low it is, and then look where it goes. I slowed it down and I paused it. Look where you are. Hopefully by now you've seen kind of the difference. So watch again from the front view. And I did another freeze frame. Look where you are. You're back by your other arm. So something I found is when I'm reaching back, I actually look at my disc. See how they kind of look that way? You want to kind of look at your disc. It's weird to think about, but if you watch all these guys, they're not doing that, but look at those reach backs. I mean, that was like a pitch up, but still the same philosophy. They reach back. This is another good example. You can see him reach straight back and then bring the disc in and pull it through. So same with him, this next throw. Reach back. Notice the angle of the disc, but the principle is the same. So here is Danny again.
Next is the pull. When you're throwing the disc should come to the middle of your chest with the hand on the outside and the elbow up. This creates what heavy disc calls the power pocket. This folds your arm around the disc, and as the disc moves forward, your arm unfolds and snaps the disc forward with a lot of velocity.
Okay, so I'm going to replay all of yours again, and I just want to point out a couple things. So first off, look when you're reaching back. It's on your second step. You need to pause that out, reach back on your third step. See, you're already pulling through when you're making that third step. That's throwing off your balance, your timing. It's causing all sorts of inconsistencies. Same thing. The good news is you're consistent with what you're doing. We just need to make it so that it is correct. But again, you're reaching back on that second step. That changes your balance. And then, that is one of your better throws. But still, fundamentally, your timing is off slightly. And we've got to fix that. And we've got to get the reach back away from your other arm, because it's causing all sorts of issues. So you're losing a lot of power that way. So watch one more time. And watch right there. See where you are? Yeah, and that's when I say frisbeeing it, it's not really frisbeeing it, but good work. Slow is smooth, keep it up.